It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
Yeah, I was first loser then also. That seat's wet. Roof leaking? I'll be dang, I believe he did, didn't he?
Get in that dress.
It's wet, I'm serious.
Up in today's Kroger 200 is Dennis Setzer. He drives the number 18 Greenbrier Dodge.com Dodge. Came in second into today's race. And Dennis, take us through your run out there today.
You know, our BHR team with Marcus Richmond leading it up done a great job. Prepared a great truck. Was consistent top 5 all day, and that's about where we were. You know, we made some adjustments under the one stop, helped it just a little bit, and I tried some different lines all day long and helped it a little bit at times, and then it worked for one green flag run, and I tried to start back out the next green flag run, and that same line wouldn't work again. So I don't know. I kept chasing stuff all day long, but I'm proud of these guys. They've done a great job at BHR preparing this truck. I appreciate the opportunity from Clay Campbell and all the people, Lori Hamilton, everyone at BHR.
If you have a question for Dennis, we'll bring you the wireless mic. Tim has it. Anybody have a question for our race runner-up, Dennis Setzer? Anybody? Jared's got one.
Dennis, Jared Turner, NASCAR scene. From your vantage point, how strong were the top 3, the 2 KHI trucks and the 23 of Benson throughout the race?
Benson was strong. You know, he passed all of us right there and came up through there. Hornaday was really good early and started fading some, I think, there at the end, the last maybe 20 laps a little bit. Kevin and I were about the same. He was just slightly better than I was, and we could actually make a little run back to Kevin once in a while. And then Ron started having a little bit of trouble. I don't know if it was burping a little bit on him on fuel-wise, you know, with about 20 laps before that or what, but he started backing up just a touch, and Johnny was pretty darn good. He could throttle up and drive through the center of the corner probably better than any of us.
Got a question up in the press box, I believe, for Dennis. Go ahead.
Aaron McFarling, Roanoke Times. Dennis, when a guy's running out of fuel like Hornaday was at the end, how volatile a situation is that? How easy is it to avoid that?
You know, it wasn't no problem. He run out off 2 and stayed down out of the way. He's a great racer, and you know, just trying to get all the points he could. And then Kevin had a problem too. We were pretty tight on Kevin when that happened. You know, I don't know if JB had trouble or not, but I almost thought he burped a little bit off too the last lap. It looked like he lost a little bit of ground, but you know, he had just the right amount. I guess that's all that matters.
We also have our third-place finisher in today's race. That's Rick Crawford. He drives the number 14 Circle Bar Truck Corral Power Stroke Diesel.
I have a question for Dennis.
Go ahead, Rick.
How many of them you got?
I don't have but 2. I got one at my house and one at my dad's house. They don't give them for this Saturday race. Would you believe that?
I've done 2 races here, and look like I ought to get the top half or something.
That's what I'm thinking. I've talked to my boss about that. My boss is kind of in charge of giving those. Right
Really?
there. Yeah.
Clay?
Mr. Campbell is.
Yeah, y'all do something about
And
that.
I've had some.
I told him I'd trade 2 of them little glass trophies in for one of those.
I'm with
That's
you.
nice. That's nice. I'm glad
You got to come play with us on the Bailey's 300 right here when we run the Tahoe Bailey's race.
You're
And
too
we have
tough.
a really good time. And we
You're
run
too
on
tough.
Sundays.
You're too tough. I had to follow you all day. You're too tough.
Rick, how about
Good
your
job.
run out there today?
Like I say, I followed the other American-made truck and finished 3rd today. You know, at first I passed Dennis and we pitted, and he just barely beat me out of the pits. And then all day long we raced hard together, and he seemed to keep a couple of car lengths or truck lengths ahead of me, and that was just it. I mean, is he showing up? He don't skip out now.
We're talking about
I
you.
want to
Come on
trade
up here,
in
boss
2 of
man.
these little trophies for the big one.
There
Is this like the fair? Ain't this like the fair? You can trade up.
Look how
Yeah.
right he turns. I've already had this heart-to-heart talk with him. Yes.
I don't think it's getting anywhere. Any questions for Rick or Dennis? We got one in the back. Go ahead.
Hey, Rick, Jared Turner, NASCAR scene.
How you doing?
Pretty good. Congratulations on your finish there.
Thanks.
Just wanted to get an assessment from you on Johnny Benson. I mean, he continues to impress and run incredibly. I mean, is this his finest hour?
It doesn't hurt any to peak right now or to peak during your season or whatever. I mean, he's been tough all year long. He's had a couple of problems, but other than that, the 23 truck's been up front. Even when he blew a tire at Vegas the other week, he was top 2 or 3. When he had transmission trouble or whatever trouble they had at Memphis, he was leading the race and running second. So, I mean, he's going after the championship, and just like I overheard Dennis say when I walked in, he passed everybody, even passed me. Didn't take him long when he caught me. And so, I mean, he had clearly the fastest truck today.
Any other questions for either Rick or Dennis? Got one right here.
Hey, Dennis, Mike Neff from FrontStretch.com. You mentioned running the Bailey's race a few weeks ago. Did those 200 laps have any help or assistance in figuring out what the track conditions were going to be like today?
You know, it probably gets the driver a little prepared. You know, I need all the help I can get when I come here to try to get this thing, to learn what I need to do. I think anytime you can get here and use that brake pedal and you can find ways that can help a vehicle, whether you turn some rear brake on it or front brake or do something. And, you know, I played a lot during that race and had a really good car during that race, and I was first loser then too.
Hey, guys, if y'all look over your right shoulder, there's another Setzer generation back there with his Dodge Motorsports shirt on. He's got him a late model sitting in his garage. So Brandon will be out here before you know it.
Question up in the press box. Go ahead.
Aaron McFarling, Roanoke Times. Rick, I think Johnny said on the TV that he watched Gordon a little bit before the race to see the lines and stuff. I mean, do you ever do that, or how common is that for guys to watch other series guys run lines at maybe a track they have trouble with?
I do that. Yeah, I mean, I watch practice. I watch the speed chart on the computer. I watch every lap I can, even watch a few races on television. So maybe not all the race, but I watch a few laps of it, the laps that count anyway. And today I was constantly watching Dennis and finding out what he was doing and see if my truck would work where he was running. He moved around a little bit today, and mine moved around with him, and but I never could make it up. I never could make that distance up.
Any other questions for Rick or Dennis? Okay, gentlemen, we appreciate it. Good performance out there today. Thank you.
I want to talk a little bit more about this clock. No, just kidding. That is a nice trophy to give away, by the way, and I know everybody cherishes it from Martinsville. I'm glad you got 2 of them.
Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen.